Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming along to Harcourts here in Whangamata. My name is Tony White. Drop my notes. My name's Tony. I'm from Harcourts, Coromandel Beaches. I'd like to welcome you all along today. We have 3 auctions for today. First up is going to be 409 The Drive in Whangamata. We have the terms and conditions of the auctions today. They're all the same. So I'm going to read those out. They'll apply to all of the auctions that we conduct today, unless I give you some more information about those properties as we travel along. So our auctions today are offered subject to a reserve price. So there is a reserve price, and subject to that reserve price being met, the highest bidder, whose bid I accept on the fall of, when I bring this contract down to the palm of my hand, will be the new owner today. I can nominate the sum, the amount that we will bid from time to time. So as we travel through the auction, I'll call out a number, and that's the bidding level that we're bidding at. I can refuse any bid. If it's not in the best interest of our sellers today, I have never ever done that, so I'm not expecting to do that today either. There are people here today that can bid. We have several telephone bidders, I understand. I'm not sure how many today, but there are telephone bidders. So if you see a real estate agent bidding, they are bidding on behalf of another person. They'll probably have a telephone to their hand. They're bidding on behalf of another person who's probably based in that unlucky city of Auckland, locked down, locked up, locked out of all the fun that we have here in Whangamata. I can bid on behalf of our vendors today. So if I don't see him bidding and need to start things up, you will find me bidding on behalf of our sellers. I'll make it really easy. You'll be able to tell when I do that. I'll touch my chest and say that's a vendor bid, something like that. The vendor can also withdraw the property at any time before the property is sold without declaring a reserve price. If a dispute arises concerning any bid, then I'm the arbiter of that. So we'll just go back to the last undisputed bid. It'll be really easy, no problems at all. Now the purchaser shall immediately upon the contract coming down to the palm of my hand, we're going to take you away somewhere down there. You'll sign the contract, the memorandum of sale here. You'll also acknowledge receipt of the Real Estate Authority's guide. All our auctions today are conducted under the auspices of the Real Estate Institute and their guidelines. The properties today include GST unless otherwise indicated. So is there any questions on any of that? Sorry? Yes. So is there any questions on that? Thanks, mate. No. So we'll proceed. The first property that we have up for sale today is 409 The Drive in Whangamata. So I don't know if you know where that is. It's on the heights just behind us. There's 3.7 hectares of land. It is coastal land, so it runs down to the estuary here, Otaruba estuary. It's situated high on those heights overlooking Whangamata Beach. They tell me Whangamata Beach is the best beach in the world. That's Lonely Planet. It can only be enjoyed by Kiwis at the moment, but there it is. Property is being zoned residential. It is just moments from the town and from the beach, and currently there is a resource consent for 8-lot subdivision. You can see that this driveway up here runs into this land here. There's 8 lots subdivided, resource consent has been granted. There is other potential up there on the heights above Whangamata, but it's really going to be up to the purchasers of today's auction of this property to make their decisions about that as they see fit. The driveway is suitable for an 8-lot subdivision. Now this property has been in one family for maybe 30 years. One family for 30 years. The chap that lives up there, he has been responsible for subdividing this land through here, so has had a significant impact on the town of Whangamata. Our purchaser today will also have a significant impact on the future of Whangamata as this land is brought into play in our area here. So ladies and gentlemen, unless there's other questions, we'll probably move along to our auction. The The sellers would like to secure one of these sections for themselves once the development is completed. Up to you where we start. Anybody at all, don't mind where we start, where we finish, it counts, got plenty of time. Anyone at all, where would you like to see me start? Shall I start at 1.5 million? Is that a good spot? Is anybody here prepared to give me a bid of 1.5 million? Here we go, in the centre at $1.5 million. At 1.5 here, looking for a rise anywhere. $1.5 million. Anybody to take me forward in quarters? $250,000. I've got 1.5 here. I have 1.5 in the centre of the room. Looking for another bid. Yes. Looking for another. Here we are, 1 3/4. 1 3/4 back, sir, at 1.75. $1,750,000. Once at 1,750,000 here.
1.8.
1.8 it is. At 1.8, 50's a fight. 1.8 on the table at the centre of the room. 1.8 million here. Looking for 50. I know we've got interest over here. I've got 50 here, 185. 185 now, back to you, sir. 185 here, 1.9. 1.85 million.
1.86.
I'm going to refuse your bid, sir. I'm at 185 here. Make it 1.9. No, 185 here. Once at 185. Twice at 185 here. 1.85 million. Bids with me at 1.9. I'll take it through to $1.9 million with me and the vendor at the centre of the room. At 1.9 here, still looking for $50,000. I know we have bidders here and here, perhaps at $1.9 million the vendor bid with me. 195. Looking for 50. $1.9 million with me. I'll just refer that to the vendor. We'll go and have a chat with them. We'll be back in a second. You guys have a think. At the moment, we've got bidders with me at $1.9 million. We're looking for a $50,000 rise anywhere. At $1.9 million. $1.9 million here. Now I'm going to tell you that if we pass the property in at 1.9 on a vendor bid, we will enter into negotiations. There'll be lots of people here that will be making a multiple offer. 195 here. 25. 1925 here now. 1.925 on my right. In the blue, 1925. 1.925 I have here now. $25,000 keeps you in the race, sir. Same with you. 1925. On my right. Once at 1925. Twice at 1925. Just be back in a moment. Thank you very much for your patience. You'll appreciate that after 30 years, it is a difficult decision. It's a decision the family are making to sell. So $2,050,000 confirmed here on the phone. At $2,050,000 plus GST, the property is being sold. Bring this contract down to the palm of my hand. There'll be a new owner. Any further bidding? I'll take anything. $5,000, $10,000. Don't mind where it is. At $2,050,000 I sell. Once at $2,050,000. Twice at $2,050,000. $50,000 on $2 million. Anywhere? Going. Sold. A Mark Street in central Whangamata, just around the corner. I don't know how far it is from here to there. How far do you reckon? We walked there yesterday. 1 minute, just around the corner. 107 Mark Street, lovely little cul-de-sac, beautiful tree in the middle there. What I liked about this home most of all is that it's a home that's been built for ourselves. It's a home that has got lots of little bits of, I guess, idiosyncrasies. You can go into the shower, little personal touches when they built the house. There's timber highlights throughout. You can see the ceiling, there's timber, plywood, I guess. And those timber highlights are repeated throughout the home. Those little details tell me that this is a home and not just a house. Lots and lots of storage space in this 3-bedroom property, and a lovely deck on the northwestern side, I'm guessing. So northwestern side, lots of room out the back to fool around with barbecues. Fully fenced. If you've got pets, easy to look after. The house was built in 2006. However, our sellers didn't quite manage to get the CCC, the code compliance certificate, sorted out. So there is a clause in this contract saying the purchasers are purchasing the property today on the basis that they will be obtaining that code compliance certificate. I understand on Monday the TCDC is going to turn up and do their final inspection. The property is being sold on that basis. You wait till Monday, lots and lots of interest in this property from people that want to purchase it. At this stage, we're selling unconditionally, looking for an opening bid anywhere. Doesn't matter where we start on this. Anyone at all? We're going to go into that same thing. Everybody's looking at their arms folded and nothing much happening. There's got to be somebody here that wants to buy this home as it stands today, just around the corner in central Whangamata. Beautiful, beautiful little home. A real opportunity. Anyone at all? 400,000 will do. Should we start there? 400? Can you buy a house in Whangamata for 400,000? Don't think so. Can you buy a section in Whangamata for 400,000? Don't think so. 400,000, anyone? Bid. Start me away. I don't mind where you start, I'm just suggesting 4. Sir, you indicated some interest before. People on the couch. At $400,000, yes, I have it down the centre here now. $400,000, fairly and squarely bid down here, a man in a black shirt. It's all great. At $400,000, another bid, take me anywhere you like. 50,000 on 400. I'm at 400, looking for another half to take me through to $450,000. Once at $450,000 here. Twice at $450,000. 3 times looking for $450,000. I'll have to take that bend or bid at $450,000. Will it come back to you, sir, now? 500? Yes, he says. Easy to be done. $500,000. $500,000 here, looking for 50s anywhere. $500,000 down the centre. had $500,000. Anyone at all? It's just you and me, sir. You comfortable with that? I'll take another bid at 50 to make it 550. 550, he says. 550? He says yes. $550,000. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and have a little chat with ourselves in just a moment. At $550,000 here, once. At 550. Anyone at all want to enter the fray? I just have one at this moment. At 550, he has the privilege. Once, twice, 3 times I call. No interest. 550, sir. I'm going to go and have a chat with our sellers. Ladies and gentlemen, 107A Mark Street, just a few moments from the centre of Whangamata, just around the corner. I have a revised bid from our gentleman here in the centre at $730,000. To confirm that, sir? Bid has been confirmed. We have very clear instructions to sell. I am selling at $730,000. Anyone at all, I know there's other interest in the room, at $730,000 and I sell. Once at $730,000. Twice at $730,000. Anyone at all, now is your opportunity. 3 times, $730,000, down the centre, going, sold. Our final offering for the day is number 600 Nikolai Settlement Road. The vendors have advised me that the property has been withdrawn from the market unless there is any other interest. Thank you very much. Thanks very much for coming today. Beautiful.